You've reached the office of Assemblyman Chapman. Unfortunately, we're unable to come to the phone right now, but if you leave a brief message and a number to contact you at, we'll be back to you as soon as possible. Have a great day.
Well, hello, district captains and Convention of State supporters. My name is Andrew, and this is the 5-Hour Activist, episode 25. Well, thank you so much for showing up for another episode of my web series, where I let you in on my experience as a district captain here in the deep blue state of California. Well, I'm in the belly of the beast, attempting to forward the cause of liberty by spending 5 hours a week in my district, cultivating grassroots organization and building a relationship with my legislator. It seems right now that tyranny is on the march, and our responsibilities as district captains just got so much more important. With COVID and the lockdowns and the riots and tearing down of statues, it seems that an Article 5 Convention of States has never been more important to the preservation of our republic. The beauty of being a district captain is that you, me, and all of us are one small piece of the solution. We, the people, are going to call a convention of states by getting enough grassroots support, by building the largest grassroots army that this country has ever seen. So for this week, I want to highlight what I've been doing when it comes to building a relationship with my legislator. In previous videos, if you remember, I have lamented the fact that building a relationship with my legislator has been extremely difficult, and it's been very slow going. But this week, I had a breakthrough. I got an email from a staffer saying that my assembly member wanted to meet with me. Yes! Finally, I get to speak to my assemblyman about why Convention of States is the permanent solution to the waste, the fraud, the abuse, and the career politician. I emailed back and forth with the staffer. We finally got a date and time settled. The next thing that I did was I reached out to my legislative liaison. I called to see if he would give me some advice about meeting with my legislator, and I asked if he would join me on the call. Now, the legislative liaison is a great resource for you. They know the tips and tricks, the pitfalls, the do's, the don'ts. Him and I talked on the phone and formulated a strategy for how we were going to generate the conversation. The next thing I did was I reached out to a few supporters within my district. I asked them if they would participate by sending me a 10-second clip of them supporting Convention of States.
Hi, Chad Mays. As a constituent in your district, I would like you to look into and hopefully support the Convention of States project.
The day arrives and I am just so excited. Finally, I'm going to have the breakthrough that I've been looking for. But like 3 hours before the meeting, I get an email from his staffer saying that he's going to have to cancel because something came up. I was heartbroken. But that's just the way it goes. Unfortunately, we're dealing with politicians who are very busy and they can be a bit slippery. But I'm going to give my assembly member the benefit of the doubt. He probably was sincere that he's just busy. This is an opportunity for me to persevere, to continue to work at building this relationship. And there's a silver lining here that I want to highlight. I'm on his radar now. I made it onto his calendar. That means there is momentum in my district, enough to stir his curiosity. This is a time to apply more activism in my district, to use the principle of progress, or to make some new SMART goals about how I can increase the amount of activism that I have going on in my district. With time and persistence, I know that I'm going to get the breakthrough that I really, truly want. Well, that's all that I have for you this week. I hope that you will tune in next week, where I will let you in on more progress that I'm making within my district. And I hope that you will get into your district, that you will continue to engage, educate, and activate the grassroots supporters. And I hope that you will also develop a relationship with your legislator. Because like I said earlier, this is the time to push into liberty. Tyranny's on the march. We have a country to save, so it's time to get to work.